It's time to do this shit again. Coming up 6 o'clock and we got to shake a leg. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Rock and roll. Right, so me and Bruce just leaving camp now. On our way to go get some razor clams, hopefully, and other mollusks. Good night's kip that, wasn't it, Bruce?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, we'll get some shellfish, hopefully enough some bait so I can do a bit of fishing later. Yeah. But most importantly, for breakfast.
I don't feel as hungry as I did yesterday morning.
No, I don't, but I've got another day yet.
Yeah, true.
You know, I know I ain't going to die after 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's quite easy to get lax, but I want to eat. And here comes the squelch. Yeah. Anyway, as I've gone all Blair Witch with this camera, I'll bid you adieu until we get down there. And I won't bring you back because I hate that saying. So me and Bruce are down at the beach now, hunting for razor clams under torchlight to start, but the sun's coming up. Already caught one, but we need about another 50. So yeah, let's crack on. So this is how the magic happens. You find a keyhole shaped hole, you add salt, normal salt, not in the low sodium, for some reason it don't work. Wait for the spit. That'll all suck in. Scoundrel, but we're eating. Caught some, well, I'll show you what we caught, how about that? But we had a turn of fortune. We was on the bones of our arse, starving. I mean, Bruce, I thought he was coming to knock me off. He just wanted to chew on some meat. He was that hungry. So, you're right there, Woogie.
Good.
I think you're getting tired of my fucking gob there. So if you look here, yes, we have got some, my lenses are wet, that's staying in. Yeah, we've got 10 razor clams, a load of slipper limpets, some cockles, a muddy whelk. And as we were driving up, boosh, 2 roadkill bunnies. One's been twatted on the leg and it's a bit flappy, but other than that it's okay. And one has taken a headshot. They weren't there last night, they're both fresh. We're gonna eat like kings. And what do you think about that?
It's decent. Very decent, and I've got some spices and stuff to put in there. We've got a wood gas stove, we've got a gas stove, so coffee, limpet, rabbit stew.
Almost a paella.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost a paella. Oh, sorry, paella.
Yeah, paella.
Anyway, we're going to crack on with that, and oh, that was my shoulder I was filming. We're going to crack on with that, and yeah, I'll bring you back. What I might do is see if I can bag a few more, because I'm very tempted to set up camp early tonight, because I'm gonna have leftover rabbit. Have some. We've coated them in a bit of seasoning, Creole seasoning. Yeah, we're gonna stew all that lot in with the razor clams and mussels, but this will give us something to eat now. A boosh. Backstraps cooked. Diced up rabbit, just getting sealed and going. And in there, we have the razor clams, cockles on the bottom, a big muddy whelk, limpets. They're going to steam for about 5-10 minutes. Once again, we've almost got tapas.
Clam.
So look.
There's a dicky bit you can pull off, but it can be a bit rubbery, but sod it, I'm going to eat the locks, I need the calories.
What do you reckon? Taste wise?
Tastes really nice. That one was a bit crunchy, but it was nice.
Didn't have a chance to let them filter through, did we?
Yeah, no, well, that's the thing, when we're in a rush. Cool. Nice.
Good eating.
Really good taste.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's sort of mussel scallop type mix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's more meaty than I thought they would be. But, yeah, decent.
And on a normal day, we'd get like 40-50 of them, rather than 10.
That'd have been handy.
So here we have some of the slipper limpets and that caught. And Bruce is going to have his first muddy whelk. Hang on, let me get right in there to see that coming out.
Just managed to get him.
Go on.
Don't want to break it. Oh, out in one. Look at that.
That is meaty goodness. They're a bit chewy, mate, but they're really tasty.
Yeah.
Probably be a bit gritty.
Yeah. It's going to be
Pull
gritty.
that scab off, by the way.
Yeah. So the guts and all that could have sand in, but I'm hungry.
Apart from the crunch,
That's right, edible.
just the foot end is, I love them.
Got a bit of a crab flavour to it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's probably because it's been soaked in that razor clam stuff.
Yeah, possibly.
And then I'm going to dig into a slipper limpet or two. We've got more in there, cockles.
Cockles!
What a starter, Bruce.
Yeah, mussels. Yum, yum, yum.
Keep telling you, Bruce. Stop telling me what to bleed and do. Backstrap. Mate. After going hungry yesterday, that is not only delicious. I want to get all poetic.
Go on then. Bust some rhymes.
No. I'm too tired.
Spit some bars, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Rabbit-tastic. It is worth noting, while we're sitting here waiting for our food to cook, that we could not have picked a worse time to do this. And we're professionals, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are Bruce's.
Yeah.
The tides were at the exact same time as the rabbits and pigeons would have been coming out to play, which made hunting.
Yeah. Well, you've got a choice, haven't you? You either go hunting or you can sort the fishing. So.
Yeah. The long lines didn't work out, which is a crying shame. Sort of work out.
Yeah, but the thing is with long lines, the weather is just too calm. There's no swell on the tide. The fish won't be eaten. It was just there was no wind, no swell on the water itself. So all the fish will just be dormant, just hanging around.
We had minimum daylight every time we went out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really did pick.
Well, it's dark at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, so you've got that probably an hour from about 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock of hunting, if there's anything around, and then you've got to set your tent up in the dark, your hammock or whatever.
And if this was a survival challenge, obviously it'd have been a lot different. We would have been in people's fields taking pheasants and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you've got no reason to do it, obviously you don't do it. I've got the windsock on this. Hope that comes out all right.
Probably not.
Okay, we'll see. So yeah, try this at home, but pick your time, try it.
Yeah, in the summer, easy. End of August, September, October, it'd be amazing. There'd be berries, you know, you could just have rabbit and blackberry stew, it'd be amazing. But this time of year, there is nothing.
But had to be done. It's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? And we're fed.
Yeah, fed. Ate lots of nice stews here. It's good.
I hate him. Good.
My roast chicken.
Rabbit nuggets in some rabbit juice with some grated green shit. Looks good. He couldn't help it. He had to go get a vajazzle. The big ginger puff. But no, he's done it. It's the end of the day. It's pointless him staying over and then whipping back up. I booked him the ferry. He's done 3 days, 2 nights. I'm out for the night purely because my wife is shouty. And why not? I thought I'd treat myself and get up here while it's still light. I'm going to set up, and luckily enough Amazon have delivered me something 2 days late, which I wanted for the whole camp. My new underquilt from One Tigris, the double. So I want to see how that fits tonight, and I've heard some good reviews about it. And with it being the double, I should still be able to get a diagonal lie. But we shall see, shan't we? I'm going to get set up. I've still got some rabbit bits in my bag. Get the liver, legs, a couple of kidneys. Did I keep the liver or did I lob it? I can't remember. Don't matter, I'm eating it. I'll get in the camp, I'll set up, and might do a time lapse of setting up, but how many of them can you actually watch? And then I sit down, have a coffee. I'm probably going to have a really early night because it does take it out of you. Although you haven't seen it in the film, me and Bruce stalked for miles and miles after rabbits and pigeons with no foliage on the trees. As you can hear, there's one just gone. With no foliage on the trees, as soon as they see you, they're out of there. Rabbits the same. If we'd hauled up, you know, just ambushed them, not a problem. I'm confident that we could quite easily get kills. But everything on this trip was against us. Don't take anything away from it, it was great. I had a proper good time. Bruce, you are one funny fecker. I'm going to get your missus' soaps out in a bit and show everyone because they're brilliant. And yeah, into camp, let's get set up. I'm really looking forward to sleep. So, before I start to lose light, One Tigris, double hammock underquilt, winter. Let's see, first time out of the bag. Sorry, second time out of the bag. I opened it to make sure it was all there. But I've not put it up or anything yet. So, let's see how she fits. Sorry, first things first, I managed to get my hammock and bug net inside the same bag. So that is a proper bonus. You've got 2 cords at the end with a little carabiner on both ends, and that is it. So what I'm guessing you do, you thread it through, attach it to your clip, and adjust as needed. Let's see how it goes. Job's a good one. Well, that was a piece of cake to fit. All I've done is actually attach it to the end of my hammock itself. Attach it to the end of my hammock there. And that is actually sitting really nice. Obviously that will sink down when I get in it, but the underquilt's got loads of room to go down. Sorry about the wobbly camera, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Right, boom, I'll get in her and give her a go. Get in. Bloody wellies. I bet I forgot my Crocs as well. Put it up there. Put her up there. Right. Well, she's definitely covering me on the diagonal. I just got to see if it warms up. I can feel that already. That's pretty toasty. For the win. Don't get me wrong, I do like my DIY hammocks, sorry, DIY underquilt, but this could be a game changer. And for the price, I think it was 60 quid. Yeah, I'll need to adjust a few things on it, no doubt, but no, I'm happy with that. It packs up relatively small as well. In that stuff sack, I could probably even get my tarp. So with the exception of my sleeping bag, I can get my full sleeping setup in one stuff sack. It's a big stuff sack. I might change it over to a waterproof bag that I can strap to the outside of my rucksack, but I can really feel that warmth. Yeah, that's going to work well tonight. Anyway, I need to set my tarp and stuff up, so I'll quit my jibber jabber and report back in the morning. Or later, because I will be going to bed early. Just need to raise my hammock a knacker because that's pretty low to the ground. But if you look here, once again, my hammock, probably material wise, let's have a look, I bought 10 meters for, material wise was probably about a £5, if that. That was a tenner. A little bit of sewing off the mother-in-law, and yeah, it's a really comfy hammock. You get a good diagonal lie, and my bum is warm currently. Don't need to cost the earth, peeps. This is as comfy as any hammock I've got, and cost me next to now. If you buy 10 meters of material, you could get 2 decent hammocks and 2 hammock chairs out of that material, and you can go as light or as robust as you want. So a quick look at me setup for tonight. I've got a homemade hammock next to now. The under blanket was about 60 quid, I think, off of Amazon, give or take. The tarp from DD was about 40 nicker. Now please bear in mind, although these aren't the most expensive bits of kit, the last year, year and a half, I've made do with a DIY underquilt, and even last night it got around to about zero yesterday. Not an issue at all. There's no reason in the world you need to spend this sort of money, but there was a cheap budget version come out, which is that. I thought I'd give it a crack, I'd treat myself. Even I'm allowed to do it from time to time. The bug net, you've seen a few times, that was only like £10, worth its weight in gold. You don't actually need it. I keep, or will keep now, everything attached to that. So when I come up, one knot fixes all. The marlin spike hitch, using the carabiner as a spike, immediately your underquilt, mozzie net and hammock all set up in one. Another good tip, another good tip, with that ridge line I've got set, I've got that set at 83% of the length of my hammock. So if your hammock was a metre, that would be 830 mil. Okay, work that out. So 3 metre would be 3 times that. And that gives you the perfect diagonal lie every time. Also, when you set up, you can get your phone, if you've got a spirit level app on it, hold it on the ridge line and it will tell you how even you are, because you can slide to the end of a hammock. To be fair, I generally don't do it, but it is a good tip. What else to show you? Oh, they're just luggage straps that are looped round, clipped on. I've tried whoopee slings, they work brilliant. But I have come off of the marlin spike hitch a couple of times. I've tried the daisy chains, they're fine. Luggage straps, twist, hook, ridgeline, done. Get the same lie every single time. The longer the better with the hammock. What was it? That's 3.3 meter, I believe. Could be longer. I'd have to measure it. So yeah, it's a give or take around the 10-foot mark ish, 11-foot mark. Absolutely comfortable. It's about 1.6, 1.7 wide. I could really do with a wider one, but you still get a perfect diagonal lie in it, so I'm not changing it. I've slept out in this now 4 or 5 times. It smashed it. Every time it smashed it. So I'm looking forward to tonight. I need to get my shizzle sorted before the light completely goes. Might make a brew, might have a cider. I've even now got, because let's face it, the challenge is done. I'm alive. A little bit tired, but I'm alive. I even got a little bit of brandy with me, the rum even. I might put in my coffee tonight to celebrate. A boosh. Right, all I've got in there is some wooden cat litter pellets, but I've lightly doused them with meths. So obviously the top layer will soak all that in, so when you go to light it, that will act as a wick, set the other stuff around it up in flames, and then hopefully it will gas fire. It might not, but hey ho. Quick cheap hack. I would do all the fire lighting stuff today, but to be quite honest, I just want to get a fire lit and a brew on. As soon as I've had my brew, I can start cooking what's left of my rabbit. So as you can see, that's just starting the gas fire now. Water on, cup of tea. Oh, here's the soaps we were talking about earlier. Bush soaps, 6 soaps to cover every need while out in the wilderness, by Twisted Hazel Gifts. Yeah, it's facebook.com/Twisted Hazel Gifts or Etsy. I'll put the links up. In fact, I'll just bring the tin closer to you so you can see it. But they are proper good. What you have, you get a little sponge and stuff like that inside, but you get 6 different types of soap, and they're all made with ingredients especially for purpose. For example, they've got one in here that is what do you call it, for insect repellent, which has got eucalyptus and all that sort of stuff in it, citronella, that keeps all the bugs away. You've got game prep soap. I can't remember what's in it, but they're all colour coded and in the box. And all you do, you unwrap a little bit, either take a bit off the end or shave a bit off, lather up, wash. I use the antibacterial one on my feet during the coast to coast. It really was good. And the game prep soap, it stops any stench. If you're, you know how rabbits smell if you've done anything like that. Just gets rid of it. It's really good. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. If not, I'll put a photo up. Yeah, bush soaps. So there's all the info. I'll take a snapshot of that and put it in somewhere, or put the information running across the screen. But that's Bruce's wife done that. She sent them to me for that coast to coast walk. Absolutely brilliant. I hope she's still doing them. If you like it, look her up. Definitely go and have a look at Bruce's channel, purely to mock him, because he's fat and ginger and looks like Woogie from Something About Mary. Anyway, I'm going to sit down, chill out for a bit, and have me coffee when it's done. Coffee is ready. Look at that. Good thing is with these cat litter pellets, they last, if you fill it right up with them, for a good 40 minutes to an hour. I'll probably mention that earlier, but hey, you can never know that too often. Lucky the weather held off for us for these 3 days, because it has been raining constant for about a month. But to be honest, that would have been as welcome as a turd on a bouncy castle. But no, it was good. All good in the hood. Don't need a shave now with that flame. Had some proper laughs with Bruce and all. He knows his stuff. I don't. I know now that Jew's ear will keep you going, but it tastes like death. Anyhow, I'm just waffling tripe now. I'm knackered. If I remember, I'll bring you back when the rabbit's cooking. I might whack that on now. If not, I'll see you from inside the hammock before I go to bed. Ta-ta. Right guys, it's not late at all. Just coming up to 7:30, 8 o'clock. I didn't feel boiling up that rabbit. It's meat in water. What's to do? So yeah, I'm going to get an early night. Sit here, watch a bit of a boxing or something, or maybe a podcast or two. I'm using me sleeping bag as a top quilt, and this underquilt's rated to like -5 to 5 degrees. Certainly not going to get colder than -5 tonight, so we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit skeptical about it, to be honest, but you should be. It's so much easier using a top quilt or sleeping bag as a top quilt. You find your sweet spot, pull it up and over. If I need to, I'll put my down jacket over my legs. But yeah, on the whole, it's been the shizzle manizzle. I've left the game trail cam running just in case. Me and Bruce were here last night. We heard some funny noises and stuff. So yeah, the end of the challenge is nigh. I'll be seeing you in the morning. Hopefully bears don't get me. Really enjoyed it. And also in the morning, remind me, I've got to do the draw for the 500 sub, redraw for the 500 sub giveaway. I've got all the ones with me, so yeah, wicked. Thumbs up again. Good night. Right, it's 7 AM. I slept like a log. Really warm. It's so much easier using your bag as a top quilt. The underquilt worked brilliantly. A couple of little cold spots, the drafts got in a few places, but a bit of tweaking and yeah, straight back on it. Probably got down to about, I don't know, 2 or 3 degrees last night. I'll have to double check. It was a cold one. It was, the weather app said it weren't going to get below 5 or 6, but it definitely felt colder than that. And I've been out a lot. It felt colder than the night before, and that was 0 or hovering around there. Anyway, regardless, the underquilt works. It is a win. I'm actually going to lay here today and wait for the sun to come up, because I never do that unless it's the summer. As soon as I've done that, pack away. I'm going to do the draw for the 500 sub giveaway and go home, have a bloody shower and spoon my wife. I can think of worse places to wake up. There you go then, boom, done. Woke up on the 4th morning, still not hungry, lovely job. The hunting didn't go strictly to plan. We did have backups. I had snares. I could have used my ferrets, could have used a fishing rod, but I didn't want to, purely because 1, I don't like snares, and we found roadkill, so there's no point. Fishing rod, that would have been a case of walking up a pier and fishing off a pier. Is it really a sort of catch and cook thing? I'm happy with the way it's went. We got loads of forage stuff and loads of meat. Happy days. Right, a couple of things quickly. I know I showed you last night, but now it's light. Those are the bush soaps that Bruce's wife kindly gave me. Hopefully you'll be able to see the information on the bottom to get in touch. Just so you know what's inside, you've got a game prep soap, a clean cut soap, thick skinned, not sure what that's for, bug off, a beard shampoo, ooh, beard shampoo, and a soother sting. And they all come like that. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Hook him up. Right. 500 sub giveaway, because the bloke that won it right back in March, I think, didn't ever get in touch with me, and you know, you snooze you lose. I gave you enough opportunity. Sorry if you watch this and think bugger. Now you can hook me up on Instagram, message me there, all that sort of stuff. It's all the same name. So yeah, it's a subscriber challenge. If you don't watch the videos to see the results, ain't my fault really, is it? Right, come on, fingers. Who we got here? Survive the night. And well done. Yeah, I'll ping that over to you, mate. Got yourself a little hammock for your boy, a little wood burning stove and a little meth stove. Survive the night. Chuck them away now. And don't forget, I'm also giving away 5 catapults. So if you go and leave a comment if you want one on this video, or I don't bloody know. Yeah, just leave a comment. You don't need to be subscribed or anything like that, but it'd be a bonus if you do. Hook a brother up. I'm going to get the flip out of Dodge, go home and be a good husband and father. Ta-ra!